Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, this is what it could have been, this is what it should have been, this is what is happening now, but there is a twist to this tale. Guys, I bring you this. Muslims visit church in Nassarawa to celebrate Christmas with Christians. So it is as it should have been, and it is as we would want it to be, and it is, I have to say, as it once was, because I remember then growing up in Lagos, when it comes Christmas time, our Muslim friends will come en masse to come and eat turkey, and when it comes to Salah time, we will go en masse to go and eat goat and cow or whatever it is that they are celebrating Salah with. So this used to be the tradition once upon a time in Nigeria. I don't know if it was ever a tradition in the northern parts of Nigeria, but certainly this example now is citing from that space. Muslims visit church in Nassarawa to celebrate Christmas with Christians. So now let's now see what is at play here. Members of the Islamic movement of Nigeria, known as Shias, visited a church in Lafia, Nassarawa State on Christmas Day to show their solidarity with the Christian population. They attended church at the Evangelical Reformed Church of Christ, ERCC, Graceland, Lafia, Nassarawa State. Leader of the Islamic group, Malam Mohammed Amin, said they were at the church to pray for the healing of the country and Nassarawa State in particular, as well as rejoice with Christians on the celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ. Malam Amin noted that the birth of Jesus Christ was significant to mankind, hence the need for them to rejoice together in love as enshrined in the holy books. He said, "We are today worshiping here with our Christian brothers and sisters to strengthen the bond of unity, oneness, and to pray for the healing and forgiveness of our country and Nassarawa in particular." Also speaking, Malam Zainab Mohammed said there is no discrimination in worshiping God, hence the need for people to tolerate one another irrespective of their beliefs. Senior pastor in charge of the church, Reverend Habila Anthony, had earlier announced the presence of the Shia members, maintaining that the visit of the Muslim was genuine and urged members not to panic. Reverend Habila Anthony described the visit by the Islamic movement of Nigeria to the church as a sign of unity and love that both religions preach. So a sign of unity and love that both religions preach, no one can argue with that. There's nothing that the Christian faith preaches more than peace, and Islam, the actual real translation of Islam, is actually peace. So both religions of course preach peace, but do they practice peace is really the question. I think the whole of the world was colonized under the banner of the Christian faith, especially the African regions, the Nigerian space being an example. Cite any African country, Ghana, etc. They were colonized under the banner of religion, so I don't know what peace has to do with that. And the northern regions were colonized under the banner of Islam, so I don't know what peace has to do with that. But nevertheless, the text of the religions actually preaches peace. But there's a undercurrent and there's a twist to this particular narrative. You will say the Muslims have gone to fellowship with the Christians, and you will say this is cause for celebration, and I will agree with you, because this is what we want, and I've already cited a personal example to hammer down that point. But you have to understand that there's an undertone to this whole arrangement. The people that went to this church to celebrate Christmas with them, the Muslims that went to this church to celebrate Christmas with them, they are Shiites. You have to understand, the Muslims are Shiites, and a lot of you would know, and if you don't know, the Muslim faith is split under two contrasting and almost conflicting, in fact, conflicting banners. You have the Shiites, which are the Iranians, largely led by Iran. So you have the Shiites, and then you have the Sunnis. So the Sunnis, of course, is the Saudi understanding of the religion, and the Shia is the Iranian understanding of the religion. Mortal enemies, these two conflicting opinions, even though they still come under the same religion. And the Nigerian space, and by the way, a good 80 to 85% of the Muslims in the world are Sunnis, and but in Nigeria, a good 95 to 97, if not 99% of the Muslims in Nigeria are Sunnis. So the Saudi understanding of Islam is the one that has preeminence and is the one that is the dominant force, but the Iranian understanding of Islam is one that is fervent and is quite forceful. So they are sad. You've seen the Shiite movement as they carry on in Nigeria. You've seen them march on the streets in Abuja and places like that, and Kaduna, and they march even in the face of rays of AKs coming in their direction. So you know how fervent and fanatical they are, and they see themselves in mortal conflict with these Sunnis who have a preeminence over the Nigerian space and their religion. So now this felicitation with the Christian faith in Nassarawa state by the Shiites, it comes under different colorations. So there's the broad base colors, the main colors, the colors that strike out the most, which is a hand of friendship across religions to celebrate now this premier event within the Christian faith, the marquee event of the Christian faith, of course, is a Christmas Day. So to celebrate that as Muslims, dressed as Orthodox Muslims, but going to the church nevertheless, to say that we may well find that we have different pathways to it, but we all worship the same God. So the message is that, and that is the frontal message, and that is the main message. But the undertone and the undercurrent, of course, is to point in the direction of a Sunni-led government and the woes and lashings that the Shiites are getting within the Nigerian space from the Buhari experience. This again is another recourse to that, because of course we all know that the Buhari regime, in fact, when Buhari went to America, if don't let me even say it, let me go to America and have an American say it. When Buhari went to America, whenever it was 2-3 years ago, Donald Trump took him into a room, and these are not anybody's words other than Buhari's words. He said these words himself. He said Donald Trump took him into a room, Buhari that is, and they were in the room together, man to man, and the American President Donald Trump looked at him pointedly in the face and asked him, "Why are you killing Christians in your country?" So the Malam Buhari's regime's position on faith and the Christian faith is well documented, to the point that the American president felt the need to stand up, and this standing up now is now mixed into the milieu, into the mesh, into the sprinklings that is now this potpourri of this visit now of the Shiite movement to celebrate Christmas with Christians in Nassarawa state. So politics in everything in Nigeria, of course, and politics are at play here again. What says you? Come share thoughts. But before you come share those thoughts, click on the red subscribe button so it turns grey. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, come join me then in the comment section. Come tell me what you're making of this move that has been made by the Shiites. So I leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.